Hi there, welcome to Tech Center. This is Joshua and I'm going to make a 5-part series where I'll show you how to program a 2D zombie survival game using Python. After posting all 5 parts, I'm going to combine all 5 videos and post it as a single long video. In this video I'm using Python 3.8.3. I have posted a video showing you how to install Python 3.8.3. This video is the second part of the series, and in this video I will be showing you how to create the sprites and the background features. I will put links to the other parts in the comments section below the video when they are released. Before we jump into the video, please subscribe and click the notification bell to receive future videos from my channel. If you haven't already watched the first part of the series, I have put a link in the description box below so you can watch the video. If you have any questions or comments about this video, please contact me via email at fortechcenter@gmail.com. First of all, let's open Python from the Windows Programs list. Click Start, scroll down to Python 3.8 folder, click on Python 3.8 folder, and then click on Idle Python 3.8. Once the shell is open, click on File, then click on Open. Now we're going to open the file that we created in the last part of the series. So I saved it in the default folder, so I called it Infection. I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to click on Open. So click on your file, and then click on Open. Now that the file is open, let's close the shell, and let's maximize the Python programming window. Step 6. Initializing the lists. We're going to create a list for the enemies and for the graves. So let's create that. Enemies, space equals space, open square brackets, close square brackets, enter. We're also going to create one for the graves, so let's do that. Graves, space equals space, open square brackets, close square brackets, enter, enter. Now currently these are empty lists. We're going to create the sprites and add them to these lists. This is so that the code is efficient later on in the main program. Step 7. Creating the sprites. Let's start off by creating the score pen. Score capital P pen, space equals space, sprite, open brackets, 1, space, 1, space, open quotation marks, classic, close quotation marks, space, open quotation marks, white, close quotation marks, space, open brackets, 0, space, 0, close brackets, enter. So what we've done is, we've set the height and the width to 1. This is because we're not going to actually see the pen, we're going to hide it, so we're just going to set it to 1, 1. And we're going to set its shape to classic, which is an arrowhead shape, but we're not going to see it. Here we set its color to white, that's because all the writing is going to be in white color. Here we set its position to 0, 0. So we set it to the center of the screen. We're going to do this for the other sprites as well. Enter. For space dirt space in space range, open brackets 6, close brackets, colon, enter. So we wrote for dirt in range 6. This is because there are going to be 6 patches of dirt on the ground. Dirt space equals space, sprite, open brackets, 5.5, space, 4, space, open quotation marks, square, close quotation marks, space, open quotation marks, brown, close quotation marks, space, open brackets, 0, space, 0, close brackets, close brackets. So again, we're going to set the position to the center of the screen, 0, 0, and we're going to move them to their actual positions later on. enter. Now we're going to add them to the list. Graves.append, open brackets, dirt, close brackets, enter, enter, backspace. Now we're going to create the gravestones in a similar way. Type 4 space stone space in space range, open brackets, 6, close brackets, colon, enter. Stone space equals space sprite, open brackets, 1, comma space 4, comma space, open quotation marks, square, close quotation marks, comma space, open quotation marks, dark grey. Make sure you spell grey with A and not an E. Close quotation marks, comma space, open brackets, 0, comma space, 0, close brackets, enter. Now let's append it to the graves list. Graves.append, open brackets, stone, close brackets, enter, enter, backspace. Now let's create the player. Player, space equals space, sprite, open brackets, 1.5, comma space, 2, comma space, open quotation marks, triangle, close quotation marks, comma space, open quotation marks, black, close quotation marks, comma space, open brackets, 0, comma space, 0, close brackets, enter, enter. Now we're going to create the zombies, which were those green circles on the screen that followed us. So let's create it. 4 space infected space in space range, open brackets, 4, close brackets, colon, enter. Infected space equals space sprite, open brackets, 1.5, comma space, 1.5, comma space, open quotation marks, circle, close quotation marks, comma space, open quotation marks, green, close quotation marks, comma space, open brackets, 0, comma space, 325, close brackets, enter. So for the enemies, we're going to set their y coordinate to 325. This is because we don't want the player touching the enemies at the very start. So we're going to move them off the screen, but they're going to be at the top of the screen. Enemies.append, open brackets, infected, close brackets, enter, enter, backspace. Now let's create the other two enemies, which are ghosts. They're going to be white coloured and they're going to be a classic shape, which means it's going to be an arrowhead shape. Let's create it. 4 space phantom space in space range, open brackets, 2, close brackets, colon, enter. Phantom space equals space sprite, open brackets, 3, comma space, 3, comma space, open quotation marks, classic, close quotation marks, comma space, open quotation marks, white, close quotation marks, comma space, open brackets, 0, comma space, 325, close brackets, enter. Now the classic shape is naturally small. That's why we set the width and the height so large. So it's 3, 3, whereas all the others are smaller. So now let's add these phantoms to our list of enemies. Enemies.append, open brackets, phantom, close brackets, enter, enter, backspace. Step 8. Setting up the background. Now that we've added everything to our list of graves, so we've added the dirt and the stone to our list of graves, we're going to move them to the right positions. Let's do that. Graves, open brackets, 0, close brackets, dot go to, open brackets, minus 255, comma space, 150, close brackets, enter. Graves, open square brackets, 1, close square brackets, dot go to, open brackets, 0, comma space 150, close brackets, enter. Graves, open square brackets, 2, close square brackets, dot go to, open brackets, 255, comma space 150, close brackets. So these first three things are the dirt on the top row, so there's 3 on the top row. Now we're going to create the dirt on the bottom row, enter. Graves, open square brackets, 3, close square brackets, dot go to, open brackets, minus 255, comma space, minus 110, close brackets, enter. Graves, open square brackets, 4, close square brackets, dot go to, open brackets, 0, comma space, minus 110, close brackets, enter. Graves, open square brackets, 5, close square brackets, dot go to, open brackets, 255, comma space, minus 110, close brackets, enter. Now we've created all of the dirt patches on the ground. Now we're going to put the gravestones in. Let's do that. Graves, open square brackets, 6, close square brackets, dot go to, open brackets, minus 255, comma space 195, close brackets, enter. Graves, open square brackets, 7, close square brackets, dot go to, open brackets, 0, comma space 195, close brackets, enter. Graves, open square brackets, 8, close square brackets, dot go to, open brackets, 255, comma space 195, close brackets, enter. Graves, open square brackets, 9, close square brackets, dot go to, open brackets, minus 255, comma space, minus 65, close brackets, enter. Graves, open square brackets, 10, close square brackets, dot go to, open brackets, 0, comma space, minus 65, close brackets, enter. Graves, open square brackets, 11, close square brackets, dot go to, open brackets, 255, comma space, minus 65, close brackets, enter, enter. Step 9. Creating a procedure to remove the widgets. So we're going to create a procedure. Let's do that. Def space clear capital W widgets, open brackets, widgets, close brackets, colon, enter. Now we're going to cycle through each widget inside the widgets list. So let's do that. For space widget space in space widgets, colon, enter. Now some widgets are destroyed and other widgets are deleted. So we're going to use a try except structure so that we don't have any errors. Let's do that. Try, colon, enter, canvas dot delete, open bracket, widget, close brackets, enter, backspace. That's 1 enter and 1 backspace. Except, colon, enter, widget dot destroy, open brackets, close brackets, enter, enter, backspace, backspace. That's 2 enters and 2 backspaces. Now once we've deleted the widgets, we need to clear the widgets list, otherwise it will continue deleting the widgets next time. And that will produce an error. Widgets dot clear, open brackets, close brackets, enter, enter, backspace. That's 2 enters and 1 backspace. Now that's all that we're going to do for this video. I'm going to save the file, click on File, Then click on Save. Now that the file is saved, let's close the Python programming window. In my next 3 videos, I will post tutorials to continue programming the 2D zombie survival game in Python. I hope that this video was helpful for you. If you like this video, please smash that like button and share it with your friends and family. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please click that red subscribe button below. If you have any questions or comments about this video, or if you'd like to get links for all of my previous videos, please contact me via email at 4techcenter@gmail.com. I have added it in the description box below. See you in the next video!